Hello and welcome to LangChain tutorial. So in this video, we'll discuss another runnable in LangChain, which is Runnable Lambda. So it is also one of the core components of the LCEL LangChain Expression Language. So what it does is it can convert a Python function, or if you are using JavaScript, LangChain with JavaScript, then JavaScript function, or a Lambda expression, which is also an anonymous function, right? That it these functions it can convert into a runnable object. So this allows your own custom function to be part of any chain. So that's the use of a runnable lambda. So one of the prominent use case where you'll actually use runnable lambda is the implementation of routing in LangChain. So based on some condition you want to execute one of the given chains. So that you can do with Runnable Lambda. Actually, there was a class LLM router chain in LangChain to do that, but now all these chain related classes are deprecated and it is moving towards this LangChain expression language where it uses these runnable classes, because with that you get all these benefits, right? Asynchronous execution, streaming. So that's what we have to use. So let us create an example using same thing. Uh, I mean the same functionality. So we'll do something where we route to one of the chain, and that decision is done using a function, custom function we'll write in our example that will decide which of these chain to execute. So this Python function you will wrap in your runnable lambda. That function itself then will become a runnable and you'll execute it. So that is the idea. With that, let's try to create it. So I'll create in this itself. I'll name runnable lambda demo I, and initial thing, let me get. All right, so these are the imports. All are same except this runnable lambda, which you will import from LangChain underscore core dot runnables. Then other things are, we have already done that many times. Main thing here is this. Now we have three templates actually, right? So that's what we are going to do based on our function. There, what we'll actually do is we'll look for the existence of specific words. So based on those words, we'll decide, okay, it should go to this chain. All right, so query, when you type that query, it will look for specific words. Then based on that, it will decide which chain it has to go and execute. Then LLM, again, we have Chat Gemini. So first thing I'll create, now we have these templates, so we can create prompts from that. I can create a support underscore prompt, which I can get from PromptTemplate.prompt underscore template. There I can pass this support underscore template. Same way I can create other two. So this will be sales, getting the sales template, and this will be general prompt, which gets its general template. So now we have our templates, we have LLM. Next thing is that parser. We can create that also, str output parser. Then we can create three chains. So we can name them the same thing, support underscore chain equal to prompt LLM parser. So this we have done many times now. Then we have this sales chain. and general chain. So now we have our chains ready actually, which is prompt LLM parser, right? So pre-chains. Now we have to write a function which will decide which of these chains to use. So let us name it out query, which will get a be of type dictionary actually, because you will invoke your chain. So chain dot invoke, if you remember, where you pass a dictionary, that's what you will get here. So we can also print it to see input dictionary, which will have this input, correct? Now we have to get the query. So query would be part of this input. From this dictionary we can get this query, and if I want to print that query, I can print that also. Input query. Now I can write my logic. If this query, if we have support, for support, let's say we look for these words, if support in query or issue. So you are looking for some support or you have some issue. So if we do this, then if support or issue, then we return the support chain. Otherwise, if price in query or by inquiry, if you have these two words in query, that's what we are looking for. If price in query or by inquiry, then we return the sales chain. Otherwise, return general chain. So that is your function. You see, based on these specific keywords, you are returning one of the chain. Now we have to wrap this function in a runnable lambda, so that this also becomes a runnable. Then our final chain can be this. You can directly write this part here just to make it clearer. I've done it in 2 steps. Now we have a chain. So now we can invoke this chain. So final underscore chain dot invoke, where we can ask our query. So again, as I said, when you invoke a chain, that will be dictionary. So here what we are passing is query. So that will be our keyword here, query, and what you want to ask. So let's say I have a login issue. So what will happen here is, based on this query, it will come here first. From here it will go to your function. It will find this word here, so it will return support chain. Then your final chain in a way becomes this chain, right? Which is what you have done many times now, chain like this. So ultimately it transforms into this chain only, this kind of chain only. But you are doing it using a function where your function determines which of these three chains need to be called. So you are doing some kind of routing here. So that's the idea. With that, if I run it, 3 LCEL, name is Runnable Lambda. Just a recheck. So we have everything here. Environment we are loading, then we have three templates, prompts created from that parser. Then okay, looks fine. So if you see, it has given you this dictionary where you have a query, and input query you have, I have a login issue. So from that it will take that word login and it gives some output. Okay, what could be the reason why you are getting this issue? So it is giving you some options how you can rectify that issue. Correct. Now if I change it to need to buy a 3D printer, then it should go to that sales one, right? So let's check. Need to buy a 3D printer, and for that, what is the prompt? It says you are a sales specialist. This is the user input. Provide 3 reasons to buy the product and 3 for not buying. So it will give you some rationale behind why you should go with 3D printer and why you should not go with 3D printer. So sales specialist will try to justify the buying and why you should not buy. The output for that is, okay, as a sales specialist, it is giving you something, then 3 reasons to buy. Then it gives 3 reasons not to buy, the reality check. So it gives me 3 reasons why I should go for the 3D printer and why I should not go with the 3D printer. So as you can see with Runnable Lambda, that's what you can do. One of the use case where Runnable Lambda is used, you can transform your own custom function into a runnable. Based on that, you can call one of the chain, or actually in a proper way when you do, it will be one of the agent it will call. So multi-agents, that's what you can do with Runnable Lambda. It can also be a lambda expression which you can give here itself, Runnable Lambda, and some lambda expression. Here I've gone with the explicit function. Anyway, so that is what we can do with Runnable Lambda. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.